Hey guys, Conrev here, and today we're going to be reviewing the Fireball Beach Racer Paul Conrev. I bought this car off of eBay along with Michael Rota. The review of that will probably come out within the next 2 days or so. This is sort of interrupts the previous cars I have to review. Like I said, I ordered these off of eBay together for about £24. That's probably roughly like maybe $20, something like that, $21. So not too bad, but I couldn't find them anywhere in store. I checked multiple times, and this is the cheapest way I got them. It was a bidding auction, and it ended at a usual time. It was about 6 a.m. Obviously, this is British time, so I bidded at midnight, and then managed to win them because obviously no one else would be awake. So I put in late bids, and I managed to get both for the starting price, which was great. So that was really, really cool. Paul Conrev is undoubtedly one of my favourite next gens. So it's great to have him. I know it's not the normal version, but that goes for about £27. Again, probably $25, something around there. Just for him by himself. That's what you'd be paying pretty much for the whole set, which is not very good in my opinion. I'm not going to spend that much. Also, I have bought JD McPillar on eBay, so I won't be reviewing that straight away. You guys, I'll review that later on. That should make for a pretty cool review. I do like these Fireball Beach cars like these, the newer ones. I still don't get why they just done Michael Rota as the Fireball Beach one so far. I thought they'd at least have released a regular one first, but I guess not. Technically also this now completes my bumper save team, if you count this one as, it is next gen bumper save. It's just got a little bit of sand on the tyres pretty much. People complain how they got loads of sand, but for someone who doesn't have the normal one, I'm not complaining at all. I want it to look as much like the normal one as possible. So we have both versions of Ponchy Wipeout here today to compare them to. Which is, obviously, like I said, you can tell they've just got the same name. So there's only been one bumper save racer up until now. I really like the name as well, Paul Conrev. It's just such an awesome name. From Ponchy to Paul. So both start with P. Anyway, onto the packaging. Much like most of these series that have been done in the past, especially with maybe not the Cars 2 races but other ones, we've just got the same just basic picture of McQueen racing through Fireball Beach. Pretty sure which is one of the poster pictures with McQueen, which looks pretty cool. The Fireball Beach Racer logo there, which is pretty cool. I'll zoom in for you guys, have a look at the art there. Paul Conrev down here with sand on the box, which is awesome. I thought all this sand was on the car at first. We also have the Disney Pixar Cars logo up there as well. Now, this being the packaging, like the UK packaging, the European packaging, whatever you want to call it, we just have Paul Conrev there in, I think, Russian, and we have a picture of Fireball Beach, like a pier, and then the Fireball Beach logo there as well. Very cool packaging. I mean, I would like to see the characters' art on the front, like Paul Conrev's art would look great on the front of this packaging, but still, nonetheless, it looks very, very cool indeed. So excited to get this car open, so without further ado, let's get Paul Conrev out of the packaging. Okay then, so here is Paul out of his packaging, and I must say he looks absolutely amazing. I know I say this every time, but I think Paul is definitely the crown winner for me on my favourite next gen now. Like I said it every single time, but this is one I've been wanting to get for ages. I know it's not quite the actual version, but this car, he looks amazing. The design, the logo, the spoiler, the wheels, everything matches it so well. It's not like he's got boring black tyres or something doesn't add up, something is kind of really random. I'm looking at you. Ponchy Wipeout, but this car looks amazing. Bumper Save did great on changing their logo and updating it. It looks absolutely amazing, I must say. Now, as for where Paul Conrev appears, we won't be talking about the Fireball Beach thing because that's a made-up thing, but as for where Paul Conrev appears, he appears in, pretty sure it's the Los Angeles 500 race, or it's just in the Florida 500. Wherever he does appear, I'll put pictures up on the screen as I usually do for you guys to take a look at him. The only other release for Paul, which is the normal one, was in the 5-pack, which featured, I'm pretty sure it was it Chick Hicks was headset, Rusty's McQueen, Bobby Swift, and what was the other car now? Ryan inside Laney, that's it. And then obviously it was Paul. The only differences between them are the eyes were sort of like a grey colour, where these are like greeny hazel colour, and obviously you have the rookie stripes on the other one. So I'll keep looking out for the other one, see if I can find a pretty good listing for it, because I really, really want the normal Paul Conrev now, seeing how cool this one is. But I'm pretty pleased with this one so far. It looks absolutely amazing for sure. Now later on in the video we'll be comparing the other two, but for now let's get on to the physical review of Paul Conrev. So as we come to the front here, I must also point out he is the Danny Suarez model. It's good to get two of these because I got Michael Rota is obviously also a Danny Suarez model. It seems like for a long time now they've just been doing the Tim Treadless model, so it's nice to have a change. So as we come to the front here, we have a pretty angry expression, like I'm going to win this sort of thing, don't get in my way. He's got open mouth there, like Michael Rota, which is really cool. No moustache grill, which really suits this car. And we have his two lights and quite big vents there. We have his red splitter there, which you can see all the way on the bottom. Looks great. Now, this is one of my favourite parts about this car, the logo. You've got the B here. You can see the outline of the B and then the middle S with the $sign. So, and then bumper save, which looks really, really cool. You can see all the glitter in the paint as well. Looks absolutely amazing. So as we go onto the side here, we have the sort of wheels with the sand on. As you can see, there's all sand in the middle of the rims there. You can't see any light year tyres. This is the biggest difference, is the base. We'll just show that off now very quickly with all the sand on it. And on the side here, we got the number 90, the exhaust, which looks great. And then we have, at first I thought this was an error in the way they put it on, but it's meant to actually go up there. The S is meant to go up. It's not that they haven't put it on straight. We have the piston cup, combustor, carbon fibre and synergy as his secondary sponsors. You also see a little bit of sand on the car, but not much, which I like. Number 90 there with all the little S's, fuel cap there. Looks like it's almost got glitter on his window as well. This does have the window bars on it. Number 90 with a roof flaps, that looks amazing. And his spoiler, bumper saver, it's got a slight indent in the middle, which I'm pretty sure is a new spoiler, possibly, but I never know. I usually end up getting it wrong. Another look at his exhaust there. They kind of go in a bit, which is awesome. We have the bumper save logo back there a little bit as well, which looks great. Just blank here as well. Same design, as you can see, just slightly swapped. Now here, like I said, is one of the differences as well. There's no secondary, no, not secondary, sorry, rookie stripes there. But to be honest, I think Bumper Save did a good job in designing it without the rookie stripes, because Michael Rota, it looks a bit weird without the rookie stripes. There's like nothing here. There's like a VZ, which is very faint, so you can hardly see it, so it just look a bit out of place. We also have the nice big block lights, the Bumper Save logo again, the small number 90 and then the lines. This would usually be black as well. Very, very cool indeed. We have the same thing for the other side. The design is probably... Actually, no, the design is different, actually. I've just realised. So we have one big S there and then a smaller S with 9 and then 90, sorry. And then here we have an S which swooshes all the way over. Quite like the Synergy Next Gen. I wish I had some of my cars to hand, but I don't keep them down in my little cabin at the end of my garden just because the door isn't great. So I keep my most valuable cars inside. So if I had it to hand, I would show you because it's with the 5, but you guys probably know what I'm talking about anyway. I can't wait to put these up, this Paul Conrev with my other next gens. It's going to look so great, I know. This is definitely one of my favourite next gens. Also guys, as I usually ask, tell me which one is your favourite. I'd like to know. So now I think it's time we compare them to the versions of Ponchy Wipeout here, which is very, very cool. So as we come along here, we have the original Ponchy Wipeout. I've just got an idea as well to take the thumbnail shot, as I always do. Hope you guys, I kind of interrupt the video for it, but oh well. Alright then, let's compare him to the original Bumper Save. Yes, kind of a lot of comparing, to be honest. They've stuck with whites. This is more cream, but it looks awesome. Whereas this is super white and super blue. So kind of sort of numbed it down a bit. We're stuck with a red logo, which looks great. This is a much better logo than this, though, in my opinion. The number 90 has gone from sort of cartoony looking effect to straight sort of just red. Very, very nice. The position of the Bumper Save logos are in the same place, but we've completely got rid of this hood design. That's not exactly a thing anymore. A great move, I think, changing it from black to red. Bumper Save on the back again. So you kind of have it in the same place-ish, like with the logos, but they are just updated logos. Very, very cool indeed. This is probably my second favourite Ponchy Wipeout racer, Bumper Save racer. Now, onto my least favourite Bumper Save racer, we have the other Ponchy Wipeout. Now, green wheels yellow wheels, sorry, doesn't work. I think they should have been red. I don't like this colour either. And obviously the black eyelids. So we got a big sort of logo that was on the side of the original car there, which doesn't make much sense why they wouldn't have just used something like that logo. got a bit of red and that creamy colour at the back there, but it still doesn't, it just doesn't look very cool in my opinion as a car. And you can see there, they've just adapted on the first one with a white outline. So you can kind of actually tell, you can see where the number is starting to become like that one. So we've got a cartoony bubbly effect. And then, look at that number 9. How close do they look? Which all we're missing is the white outline and the black line. I've just gone for a single colour there. Very, very cool. So I like that with the way they've done the number. I just wish they didn't mess it up. Like, why the wheels? Like, what was I don't really get that. It's got nothing to do with the car. Again, we've got bumper saver on the back there, so kind of similar. It's in the same place, so I think this is a pretty good team sort of update, as you can see there, if we put them all together. I think that's a pretty good way that they've updated the team. Obviously, we can't fit them all in, so we'll put the 2 versions of Punchy Wipeout here. So I think it was a good move for bumper save, upgrading the racer finally. I think Paul Conrev looks absolutely amazing here. If I can get him into space. Yeah, I think they definitely did the right thing by upgrading their racer, changing the racer finally from Punchy Wipeout. He's probably getting a bit worn out. But yeah, that's it for the review on Paul Conrev, guys. I really hope you guys did enjoy. It's definitely one of my favourite next gens by far. And yeah, I will see you in the next review for Macleod. Thank you all for watching.